Frank Santiago, congrats, man.
Thank you, man.
Throughout this tournament, I was seeing some serious smack talk about you winning the boat amongst, the hookup baits crowd and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, congrats, man. You still scored a pretty sweet trip, the 3-day on the Intrepid.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. It's really exciting, yeah.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a trip that I probably wouldn't be able to do on my own. So, yeah, I'm really appreciative of you guys putting that on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. So your winning entry was a sand bass back on May 26th, day 2 of the tournament.
Okay.
Had you known, I mean, you could have just quit right there and even just solidified that winning entry.
I didn't even know that was my winning fish. I mean, it's like the way that the season went. I mean, we hammered it so hard. Like San Diego Bay was producing, like, constantly.
You had quite a bit of submissions as well, too, throughout the summer.
Yeah, excluding the yellowtail and my halibut, it was 60 bass.
Nice.
Straight up.
Very cool. So, anyway, did you have a strategy going into the tournament, or did you have any strategy at all?
Just fish as hard and as often as I could. I mean, my kayak was in my truck for the last 3 months since this thing started. It was rise and shine, go to work. If you have time in the morning, go hit it. If not, hit it after work. And then the weekends were definitely a lockdown to go.
Nice.
So.
Very cool, man. Couldn't believe it. 7 out of 10 of the prizes went to bass. I mean, that's a pretty good strategy to fish bass.
I think that's. I mean, it was the easiest fish to get to, right? Is the bass. So your opportunity to get a starfish. That's what I ended up calling them, were starfish, and people were laughing at it. He's like, "Why are you catching starfish?" I'm like, "Yeah, for the star tournament." Oh, I get it. So it kind of caught on pretty good between us, the hookup big guys. So
I'm gonna steal that. That's cool. 2 important questions. Did you have fun, and are you gonna participate next year?
Did I have fun? That's an understatement. This was like one of the best times of my life fishing. I was very committed. I'm a tournament guy, but very committed to this thing. And with my buddies, Tom, Cash, Ronnie, all the hookup bait guys, I mean, it was iron sharpens iron. And we were constantly out going after each other. And it was more of a competition between us than it was the rest of the field. But to see that leaderboard and trying to catch people on the leaderboard was fun,
God, I remember during show season, you went up on that boat like from every single show, just kind of checking things out, figuring out where you're going to place some things. Like you had a shoe in for that boat. But next year.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely come in after it next year. I mean, I got some competition ahead that I know of. But yeah, every time I saw the boat, it was just like, that's my boat. Don't take your shoes off before you go in.
You didn't even ask me to clean it before.
I was just like, make sure all the footprints are out of it before you bring it to me. And it's like, before I come get it. But yeah, it was definitely something to shoot for. But I mean, the bite was just, I've never caught that many big sand bass in San Diego Bay in a year. Like honestly, and especially in the 3-month period. It was just, they were on, and when they were on some nights, it was just like, you didn't want to leave. But it was like, you got to go home. And you got to catch your fish, and a lot of times it's just get your 2, get off the water. But then there were other nights where it's like you're getting 5, 6, 7, 20-inch fish, and it's like you don't want to leave that bite. So it's like, well, save them, come back tomorrow, you can get 2 more, then 2 more the next day. So that was basically my strategy, just get them and get out.
Where did you sign up for the Star Tournament?
I actually didn't sign up until Del Mar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like one of the later sites.
Very cool.
So, but I did, I definitely I was going to get in it and get it going. As soon as I didn't go day 1, but I went right
Made
after.
Up for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I'm pulling for you next year, man. I do hope that you get that boat. I'm guessing you're going to be back next year participating and all that?
Absolutely. Be back to promote it. We'll promote this whole thing. Get more people involved, I mean, there's 180 entry or different people that had like bass. So it's out there, and just to see who got it, it's like it's anybody's game.
Anybody could win.
Anybody's game. So it's just like playing the lottery. It only takes 1. Cool, or in this case, 2.
Well, big thanks to our friends over at Intrepid Sportfishing for the donation of your prize. Also, thanks to Fishing Syndicate.
Yeah, thank you, Oliver, for hooking this up. I mean, I can't wait to get this thing bent on that trip. I'm excited. I got that searcher trip from the Abs and Taps. I'm going to get it bent on that trip too. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Get my first big cow bluefin ever.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations again, and good luck next year.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Go out and get them.
Yep.